Yahoo still has a number of great properties on its site. I think they're wanting to reinvest and double down on those and cut away some of the fat in some of the areas that have not been performing.
Meanwhile, Jim Cramer says if you want to play Alibaba, there's too much near-term weakness, be it regulatory issues, political issues, and then these stingy lockups with a couple more dates in the near future. Do you play Alibaba through Yahoo? Is that a safe bet?
You know, I'm a big fan of Alibaba and what they've done. I think long term, this is a fantastic company. It's really hard to find a multi-billion-dollar company the size and scale that Alibaba is at, growing at 30–40%. So I'm a long-term believer in their growth.
Hany, looking back at the IPO moment for Alibaba, there was just a lot of hype. There was a lot of pressure. I was saying, I think yesterday, it seems to me like even the folks at Alibaba were aware of that it was getting a bit intense. Looking at how the stock has performed since the IPO, do you think the hype is gone, or do people still have some reality checks to absorb?
Well, I think it's gone through the typical cycle of an IPO where there's so much excitement at the beginning, the stock runs up probably way ahead of itself. And as the company tries to rein in expectations, tries to rein in the analyst estimates and so on, to kind of keep people grounded, the stock tends to fade back. There's always also a lockup expectation game. You know, everybody expects a lockup is going to happen, more shares going to come to the market, so there's a lot of trading that happens around that ahead of the lockup. And one of the interesting things at Alibaba is that most of the shareholders, about a dozen or so shareholders are the big shareholders at Alibaba. They all have very sticky fingers. These guys all believe in the long-term prospects of Alibaba. So I was actually a little bit uninspired or underwhelmed in terms of number of volume of shares yesterday. People were expecting about 300 million shares to trade. Only 35 or so traded. So it tells you a lot of the big holders are still holding on, and they believe in the long-term prospects of the stock.
Yeah.
Hey YouTube fans, I'm Landon Dowdy from CNBC. Thank you so much for checking out our channel. You can subscribe by clicking right here to check out the latest Mad Money CEO interviews, market news, financial advice, and product unboxing. Enjoy!